Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Age of Engineering. Last time, we moved locations. We moved from where was it? I think it's like way over there. To this location in the savannah. Nice flat open area to work with. Other than all this long grass, but that's okay. So today, last time we also got the smeltery up and running, and today we are going to be using that to get the next piece of progression, which is the coke oven. So I just want to chop down some of these trees. I don't really care too much about what kind of wood I have. I'll get a tree farm later and all that fun stuff, so it doesn't really matter too much to me right now. But we are definitely going to want to start getting a little bit of work done. Also chop down some trees over here. Not that long ago. So yeah, a couple things we're going to be working on today. We're going to be working on the coke oven. As you can see, I haven't really done anything with the base, but I have moved everything over. I also went and collected a lot of stuff, which I think we need half of this, and I think this is that's a stack. That's good enough. I went and got a bunch of clay, as you guys can see, and just all that kind of stuff. I've tried to organize my inventory a little bit. So the other big thing that I want to work on today is we are going to start getting some farming done. So we need seared brick for the coke brick. We also need lava wood, and I have that together as well. I just need to do one last thing, and that's going to be to grab this and do that. Cool. So unfortunately, I haven't gone mining or anything like that yet. I did bring the mining portal order over. We're going to figure out where that's going to go. Basically, we're just going to do a bunch of different things. And I think this will work. If I tell it to push, we get a lot of lava in there. And then I can just come here and start pouring lava. And this is going to take forever. And unfortunately, I don't know of any good ways to automate this at this point. Other than, there is a thing that we could do. We can make a hopper, but I don't have any bauxite. I don't think. I don't have much in terms of resources. Like I said, I really need to go mining. But more than that, we need food. And kind of clearing out an area and all that fun stuff. So I guess let's just kind of start working on a little bit of everything. Today's episode is going to be kind of slow. Honestly, the first couple of episodes of this is going to be kind of slow, just because of the nature of the mod pack. But once we start getting some technology going, things are going to go a lot faster. We need to go sleep. I only need 56 of these lava wood. We have 4. Yay. This is going to take forever, isn't it? So, something I actually want to see is acacia wood. Really ugly orange, right? Well, is there anything better we can do with that? Actually doesn't look bad. We might work with this. Fancy? What's fancy look like? I kind of like that. Okay, so we're going to use acacia wood for our floors. Because I think that'll... Whoops. I think that'll look cool. So as long as this goes there, yep. Okay. So I have enough lava to do this. This whole thing of let's make a whole bunch of lava wood. Fancy. Cool. So I have exactly enough lava. I put the rest in here plus this extra bucket. I have enough oak wood planks, and yeah, it's just gonna take some time. So this is all done. We need 56-ish, I think, of this. Because it should be 14, and it is. So it's gonna take a while, but we'll get there. So while we are waiting, let's try to kind of plan out some stuff. So I think for the time being, I'm gonna make a little room here that's going to be kind of my I'm gonna have my smeltery. I'm probably gonna move this out of the ground and have it look a little bit nicer. And actually, smeltery would look really good up here. Have a nice like little area for the smeltery. Actually, no. I'm gonna put the coke oven up here. Because there's plenty of room up here, and that's a decent place. We're gonna put the coke oven up there, and a lot of like the building and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some just planning and a lot of. I'll be honest. I don't typically like doing multiple bases, just because it's enough of a pain to build one for me sometimes. Building two is really bad, but with mod packs like this, where progression is kind of the whole point, we're gonna want to get. We're gonna have a messy base to begin with, and then we're gonna want to automate a lot of stuff later, because creative stuff is expensive. You know, we need a lot of iridium. We need like all these creative energy cells, which is just a lot of stuff. That's going to require a lot of crafting and automation, and that's kind of the whole point of this mod pack, is automate everything. Now, right now, we don't really have much in terms of resources and or really anything we can do with the stuff. But we'll get there. That's kind of the whole point. We'll get there. I put wood in here. Black Lotus can go there. Alright, so there is our first 14. Cool. So eventually we're going to rebuild a base. So this will be a... And I don't know if we're going to put it in the same biome. We might go to a plains. We might go into the sky. We might go into the mining world. I've considered that, and I think that might be a good idea, is actually just live in the mining world. Because that's going to be... That's an eternal day area. There are mob spawns, but only in Darkness Underground, mostly. Other than we're going to need to have it lit. But I don't want to go there immediately because there's not much reason to, and there's a lot of stuff I'd rather be in the main world to get a lot of stuff than go into the mining world and have to deal with things. So because we might make something kind of cool. Because eventually we're not going to have to mine or anything like that. We can just kind of do everything in our base. And it's all going to be just kind of automation inside our base. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll figure it out as we go. But for now, we're just going to stay here and do things here. Now, something I really need to do like right away, other than keep, making lava wood, is we need to get a new tool. I did move this around. The reason being is now I can make stuff immediately. Kind of neat. So let's see. I need another workbench, but I'm not going to worry about that. Because honestly, I can do something like this. Because I don't really need another workbench. We just need more stencils. And we can go here. I need to make a hatchet. I know I really need to get used to using this. So I want to make a shovel head. Let's just make it stone. Doesn't really matter. Axe head. And what do we need for a mattock? We just need a tool rod. So let's get a wood tool rod. That'll work. And we'll make a stone mattock. The reason why we're doing this is we need to farm, like, pretty badly. Let's turn you off, and oh hey, I got achievements because of things I did earlier. I made bread earlier because that's like the only food I had. So we need to get some water. And where could be a good place? I want the farm a little bit away, so this is going to be like tree area for the time being. So why don't we just come down here and make a little bit of a farm? Now I want to grow a little bit of variety. But eventually we're gonna use technology to make a better farm. So let's just do something right here. And I'd love to cover that up with something. Probably will in a little bit. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So nice big field. I just need something to go there. Honestly, we might run over to... Oh, hey, worms. We might head over to worms. We might head over to the swamp and get a lily pad. And yeah, so worms are interesting. They would allow us to increase the speed of growth kind of naturally. I think they do like a 3x3 area or something like that. I don't really care. Alright, so what all can we grow? We're going to want flax. I have all my plants in here. So, hemp. Are we going to need hemp for anything anytime soon? Tough fabric, gunpowder. Yeah. That doesn't really do anything. Hempcrete. It doesn't really do anything. Tough fiber, jump cushions, balloons, windmills. If we want to make windmills, we'd need hemp, but otherwise, don't really need hemp. All right, so seeds. Let's see, potatoes, carrots, canola definitely, and rice. I think, and then flax. Alright, so we have a good variety of stuff. So let's get potatoes. Potatoes would be probably my choice of food. So let's do... We have 6 things. We have, what, 1, 2, 3... It's 9 by 9. So 81. We could do, like... I don't know, 15? 15, 30. Yeah, we can do 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. So I actually just need one more potato. Carrots we'll do over here. 1, 2, 3. And flax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this will work. And then 15 of these. 4. And then 15 seeds. 3, 4. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll work, and that's what matters. And I am completely wrong on my math. Oh, because it's 81. And then rice. Rice isn't actually all that more important than anything else. Canola, flax, potatoes, carrots. Let's just do this. That'll work. Alright, let's go sleep before we have mobs. I actually had a creeper explode on me. It was not that fun. It wasn't that bad. It just, he blew up right next to this. But it didn't, like, destroy anything important. So, yeah. There is a bunch of stuff now. Cool. So let's get one more potato. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cook up some potatoes. But the problem is I'm going to run out of fuel very soon. So we need to figure out where our portals are going to be. And we're going to have 2 portals because we're going to also have our... what's it called? The nether portal. So let's get 8 potatoes. As we need other stuff later, we'll get it. Yeah, pretty simple. Oh, excuse me. I am still fighting this sickness. Hopefully I will get over it really soon. But yeah, so next thing is portals. So one thing I'm not entirely sure is I destroyed the Mining World portal. So I don't know if that is going to actually send me back to the same spot or not when we go back through it. Hopefully it does send us back to the same spot, but I don't know. I really don't know. The other thing we're going to want to do is we're going to start getting some rubber tree saplings. And I'll probably go grab some more, so this will be that. I said tree farm would be like right here for now. We'll move that later. Let's put this like right here. Rubber is going to be incredibly important because the first age that we're going to... Whoops, wrong one. The first age that we're going to be going to is the Industrial Age. We have to make steel. That's the big thing to go into the nether. It says that, but I wonder, did they change the recipe for fire charges? Nope. So if you can get blaze powder, there's no way to get blaze powder, is there? Well, never mind on that. So there's other ways to get into the nether early, even if you don't have access to flint and steel. But is it that important? Not really. We're not going to worry about that right now. So we need to get steel in order to get into the nether, and that means we need to make industrial craft, which is why we're making the coke oven, because we need the creosote oil to make treated sticks, to make the forge hammer, to make iron plates. And that's pretty much what we have to do. So where would be a good place? Portals over there would be good, I think. So let's go ahead and go far enough away, right here. So something like this. 1, 2, 3. And we should be able to light it. Cool. So hopefully that takes us to the same one as before. And I'll put the nether portal right next to it when we get to that point. That's going to be a while though, so not that important. Alright, so we are getting close to being done with this. So, let's see what... We can put this away. The other things that I want to work on, so something else that we need is we're going to need an engineer's hammer. Which is just 2 iron. Is it 2 sticks of any kind? Alright, so I do have 2 iron, and then we need a piece of string, which we also have. Cool. So this is going pretty well. We still have 4 buckets of lava in there, which is exactly 16. So we have everything we need. We're getting there. We're almost there. So we can't make the engineer hammer until we're done with that. And then we're also going to want to get... let's just get a single block of coal for now of creosote. Actually, I think doing coal like this would be better. So next thing I want to do is we got to go all the way back to basically where we were. I think our base was like right here-ish. Somewhere around right here. I have the waypoint still. So we need to go down to here. and hopefully we'll be able to find some lily pads pretty quickly. And yeah, so industrial craft is the first thing that we're going to be working on. And I will say I'm not the biggest fan of industrial craft, just because the constant threat of everything exploding and everything being bad isn't my favorite thing. However, we're gonna have some fun with it, I think, this time. Nuclear reactors is something that we're definitely gonna have to make eventually. I believe that's its own age. The nuclear age, yes. And that's gonna be fun. And you know, that's something that we're going to worry about much later. But before that, if we look, one of the first things that I want to get into is we'll get to the farming age, age 4. Now, something that I'm going to do with this series is when we get to an age, I'm going to try to kind of stay in that age for a while. I'm not going to try to rush and get through everything without like actually working on stuff. So one of the biggest things in this, and I kind of showed it off earlier, is all the creative items. There's capacitor bank, there's the fluid tank, there is the gas tank, and those are all really good, but the one you want is the creative vending upgrade. Now, and it's this fluid tank, not this one. So, you know, when we get to that point, we're gonna be cheating in a lot of stuff. I mean, it's legit, but it's creative items. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff with that. But this creative vending upgrade requires scented paneling. And if we look at that, scented paneling requires royal jelly, pollen, beeswax, and honey. We have to get into bees. We have to get into a lot of bees. And this mod pack only has forestry. I don't even think it has any excess, like extra bees. This is all the drones that's in the game. Yeah, there's no like bonus, like there's no extra bees. There's I don't even know if extra bees is to this version of Minecraft yet or not. Also, we're almost done with this, so then we can actually go do some stuff. I don't even know if extra bees is in this version of Minecraft or like not. I think it is, but we don't have it. We don't have Gindustry. We don't have really anything. We're gonna have to do vanilla bees, and I actually want to. I like bees. Now, I know bees isn't like the favorite thing of most people, but coke brick, yay, cool. Now we just need to make the other stuff. So, hammer, it's pretty easy. We need this in order to form the coke oven. And let's take a look. I just want to see what's it telling us to do. So, smeltery, we got the smeltery. We're going to need to get some aluminum brass and all that kind of stuff relatively soon. Okay, so for saying that I wanted to kind of take my time in each age and kind of progress in the age fairly fully, and that was why I got into bees. We're going to be doing bees pretty heavily. We're gonna go hard into bees, but that's going to be a while from now. Let's do... eventually we're going to have a coke oven, I think, but this looks good. So, yeah, one of the big things is, yay, coke oven. Let's go ahead and throw that in there and start getting stuff. So, yeah, bees. Bees are going to be fun, and I'm going to do a lot of bees, kind of off camera and in the background for most of this mod pack. So let's see, what do we have? I need to go get casts and all that stuff. We'll get to that soon enough. Coke oven, coke, yep. 14 crafting, yep, cool. So we are pretty much out of the Stone Age. We just have to get some Creosote Oil from that guy, which it will take some time, but we'll get it. So let's put this stuff away. I'm gonna put this in here, and let's wait because it's sunset. So I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so we're gonna take our time throughout all the ages. Industrial craft. There is a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna try to figure out what kind of energy I want, but some of the stuff, like right away, we're gonna want is a metal former. That's gonna require a lot of bronze, and gold and all this. But one of the big things that I'm kind of waiting for is once we get to the nether, and so we got to get to the nether to get manulin and cobalt. Cobalt, I think, is going to be the more important one, but manulin as well. An industrial craft is going to allow us to make the tool forge. This is the thing that I'm waiting for. We need dense steel, though, for that. So we need a bunch of steel plates. Which we can get from industrial craft, not that hard. We just have to get steel. And there's a couple different ways to get steel, but the main one is the blast furnace from industrial craft. And I've never really used this before, but I've seen how to use it, and it shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, that is kind of the plan. So let's end the episode by going and exploring a little bit in our little area. I do want to see, I want to go through that portal before we end the episode. I need to go mining more than anything else. I also need a lot of food. I'm going to cut that tree down. I think between episodes, we'll see what happens if I actually get, like stuff done or not. There is a meteor over here, which we could go ahead and look at, but at the same time, I don't need anything from it yet. This guy is going to be important later if we want to get into that mod, which is, I think is, what is it, Integrated Dynamics. Really powerful mod. Never used it. It's a 1.10 mod that I've never really used. I've seen it, but I've never used it. So, yeah. Applied Energistics, that's going to be a while before we can get to that, but once we do, oh, that's going to be fun. So yeah, Tool Forge is kind of the one of the big things that I want. The reason being is it's going to allow us to let's turn on our waypoint real quick. This, and we are going the right way. Yes, just go south. I want the Tool Forge so that we can make a hammer. And I want to make the hammer out of decent materials. I want to make it a really good hammer. This pickaxe is okay. But we're going to change out a lot of the materials as we go, because, well, it's not very fast, it's not very good. We want to make it better. And that's not that big of a deal, it's just going to be a matter of doing it. So, yeah, the Tool Forge is going to allow us to make a hammer, which is going to make my life a lot easier, and that's important to me. I want to make this a lot easier, a little bit more fun to do the prep work that you guys don't want to see, like mining. This is exploration. I don't count this. This also only happens occasionally, so, well, this is only like the 3rd episode, and honestly, there's not much to do yet. We're still waiting on a lot of stuff. Alright, so, not really seeing much over here. I love the falling sand particles. That's new in Minecraft. Where are we? We're there. We'd have to go. So it looks like we have to go back north a little bit, catch the coast. Eventually, flight is going to be something really important. The Tool Forge, by the way, is also going to allow us to make. Is that? That's an ocean monument right there. That's good. We're going to need prismarine for stuff. And having one that close should be fun. I've never actually taken one on. Modded or otherwise. So, I hate the Elder Guardians. They scare the crap out of me every time. But, cool. So, That's good. I think prismarine is something that you need a lot. Yeah, these guys, I hate those guys. They make the power cells, fusion crafting. They're used to make palace crystals. And there's not really... You can get them from quartz. But that's about it. So, meh. It's not really a good way to get them. So, yeah, I kind of want something a little bit better. Now, we should be... I don't like this coast. That is a really deep ocean. Like, immediately. That's kind of cool. I like the way it looks, but... Ew. That's a lot of water. And a lot of nothing. Alright, so, we are getting close to where we need to go. I'm picking up some rice just because rice is actually a really good food source. Even raw, like it heals. I think it's a single haunch, and that's just raw. So it's one of those things that I might run out of food because I only have 2 more potatoes, so I might as well. But yeah, so Ocean Monument over there. That's good to know. I'll have to remember that. I probably won't, but you guys can always yell at me if I need prismarine and don't really feel like doing the whole let's go get a bunch of nether quartz and transform it, because that seems wasteful if I can get it naturally. Eventually I'll probably make an auto spawner for that. Ender IO, that's going to be a ways off though, so how many do we have? We have 6. That's enough. As I grab more. Uses. Not uses, because I don't know. So, Aqua Affinity, you can get plant clippings. You can put flippers. So, really can't make it though. Okay. So, let's head back. And I want to go through the mining portal real quick before we end the episode. But yeah, I know we didn't do all that much today. Most of what we did, we did get the coke oven. We can probably make the tool, the forge hammer. But most of what we did was kind of talk and plan, and that's okay sometimes. I don't want to do that like constantly. The biggest thing is I need to go mining a lot, and that's going to take some time. But like I said, here in the beginning of this, it's going to go slow, and honestly, there's a lot that I'm going to kind of... I'm going after very specific things just to make my life easier. Once we get there and kind of get all of that stuff going, you know, like, we're going to rush power. Power that we want, we're going to rush it just so that we can get it a little bit easier. And that way we don't, you know, have issues with running out of power. It takes a lot of power to make some of the items, and we're going to need some fairly decent power supplies at the early game. We're definitely going to need some batteries. That's the biggest thing. Some power storage, and that's some of the first things I want to make with. You also eat the rice really fast. I don't know why. But the power storage is some of the stuff that I want to work on pretty much immediately with IC2. We're gonna focus both on getting power gen and getting power storage. So that's gonna be the kind of the plan. In the immediate future, IC2 is going to be the big thing to work on. It's going to be the mod to have and start working on pretty much instantly. So let's grab one of these guys. I did that all just to go get a single lily pad so that I can come over here to my farm and never step in the water. Um, take that as you will. So, nothing has grown yet, which isn't good for me. I need food. So let's see. I know I have at least a carrot. I have some potatoes. Rice seeds. Can I do anything with that? No. Coffee beans? You can make an empty cup. Coffee maker. Coffee maker. Special features. Okay. Cup of coffee. With sugar. Fire resistance. Water breathing. Okay, it's kind of like a poor man's potion. That's kind of cool. Gives a potion-like effect. That is actually kind of cool. I think this one was good. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to continue eating my jam. Let's sleep if we can. And then we're going to go through the portal and make sure that I am back where I think I was. Just because I'm not entirely sure. And then I'm going to end the episode off and go mining for a bit. Because, yeah, that's one of the biggest things I need to do. So, are we in the same spot as we were before? No? Nope, not at all. Alright, well, I think it's the same direction, which is interesting. It's a 1-to-1. Wherever the portal is exactly where you are. Like, that's... Actually, I should have a waypoint, don't I? No. Okay. So that's interesting. I was not expecting that. It's also kind of a shame, because I already did a big, like, tunnel. So... I just want to see if we can see our thing. I don't know. I don't even know if that's water. Okay. I guess it is. Okay. So we should see here in a moment. Sniffles. It's decently far away. We're invisible now. Yay. So we should have a mine over here, and yeah, this is... I wasn't expecting that. I'm kind of glad I did that on camera, because I don't know if you guys would have expected that. So, get some rice. And this is going to be fun to get back, but... I mean, there are all these animals. I could kill a bunch of pigs. Have some pork chops. You shouldn't eat the raw pork chops. But I believe mutton's fine. Raw pork chops can give you bad stats effects. Coffee beans are not that good. Okay. Not as good as rice. Alright, so is our stuff still... Like, I'm assuming our stuff is over here. It's just a long trip to see that. Okay, we're almost there. It's like... Right there is the portal. So that is a bummer, actually. Also a lot of mobs right down there. Because, unfortunately, yep, right there's the portal. I wonder what happens if we go back through it. I'm gonna find out. Let's do science. Yay! God, I hope it doesn't, like, put us back. It probably puts us back in the overworld, wherever it was. Which would be back where our old base was. So let's go find out. Why not? Let's see. And then I'll end the episode. Looks like I'm gonna have to build a new base and all that fun stuff. I'm probably going to not worry too much about this because I didn't really do too much here. So let's go back through and see what happens. It makes a new portal. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, so, yep, here's the hidey hole. I took all the torches. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode off here. We did science. I kind of expected that. So, we'll go back to the base. Looks like I'm digging a new mine shaft. And I'm going to head to that village and get some, like, food. Yeah, pork chops have a chance, I believe, of giving you hunger. It's either pork chops or chicken. I don't remember which. But, yeah, so I am going to end the episode off here. I'm going to go mining, get a bunch of iron, copper. I might also try to find some more rubber trees. Like that one over there. I might go grab. And, yeah, kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know today's episode was a little bit more talky than actually like getting things done, but we got the coke oven, so I mean, can't complain with that. Seeds, beetroot. I want carrots. Carrots are a really good food source, but when you don't have like cooking abilities. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!